I had no idea that you were about to drop this story on me, man. And I don't think you guys understand, because you see Robin and you see this guy, regular white dude, just kind of buttoned up kind of guy, Christian guy, and you would never think, I would have never thought. Dude.
Right. 90% of all homeless and runaway children, 3 million children this year that are going to be abused, and 70% of all prisoners have one thing in common. There was no father in the home. You walk into a dark room and light a match. The darkness wants the light gone, but the darkness has no power over the match.
Nice.
The light stays lit.
That's right.
And the light conquers the darkness. And anything that is not of joy, it's not of God. Just a simple test. Is this bringing joy? No. Oh, it's not from God.
Nice.
We did everything that you can think of, evil stepmother. She would verbally abuse us, yell at us, and she had this pizza paddle that she had cut down. It was like an oversized ping pong paddle, and there were holes drilled through it, and she would just beat us with that for whatever reason. And we would tell my dad, hey, this is what's going on. And, you know, he was a good dad, tried, and he would confront her and say, hey, you know, what are you doing? Well, she would convince him that we were lying, and when we got there, he was mad. He's like, hey, put your hands on the door, don't take your hands off. And he picked up a 2x4, and the next thing I remember, I was being carried to my room. My brothers were crying. They were dirty. You could tell they'd lost weight, torn, ragged clothes, bruises, and it was hard to see them, but it was good to see them.
Yeah.
And my mom said, okay, get in the car. And we're like, where are we going? She goes, we're going to Texas. Kind of confusing, and said, and you're supposed to be in federal prison. So they handcuffed me, put me in a wheelchair. I've got a big old neck brace on, you know, haven't bathed in a week because, you know, I'm just in the bed. They take me down to Tarrant County Jail. And so I'm sitting there, and because I came from the hospital, they put me in the hospital unit. Well, I'm starting to remember everything, and this guy tries to steal my orange. And so we get into a fight. So they take me, put me in suicide watch. Dizzy, I'm tired, I'm sore, I'm trying to recuperate. And I walk by this church right next to my building. And the church has a sign that says, if you're looking for a sign to come to church, here it is. And my daughter is looking at this glass, and she's crying. She's just bawling her eyes out. And she said, you promised, Daddy. You promised. And instead of taking her trick-or-treating, she's looking at me through bulletproof glass.
Right.
Me and this guy were going to go at it.
Yeah.
And it was going to be painful. I was going to lose that fight. But after that, we started talking. We're having friendship. And he shared that he became Muslim when he came to prison. And I told him, I said, well, you know, I converted to Catholicism the first time I came to prison. And he stops and he says, you know there's a better way. Why are you here?
Wow.
And it was literally a kick to the pit of my stomach.
He's changing lives. He's bringing lots of men to God, people who've been through the ringer. This guy's story will absolutely blow you away. So today's guest is my friend, Mr. Robin Miller.